Oh, okay, yes. Na Monday morning, like Slimmy talk earlier this morning, as early as 7 past 7. She does say they get some people, at different times inside the studio. And of course, fine girl, don't come back our own register, don't go right now, of course, because it's Monday. It's money making Monday, Moneymatta Monday.
Yeah,
We get Barrister Barrister Modupe Vincent in the studio as always every Monday. Good morning, ma.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma.
Good morning. I like what you said, MMM.
Money making, it's a serious one.
Yes.
Okay, so like you said, will they continue?
Yes.
Well, I think a
From
recap
last
would be
week,
good.
Yes.
Creating income-producing assets. And, basically one of the best ways to spend your money is for you to invest in assets. They go bring in more for you. You bring in things that can create more income, that can also increase for value. So that's not the thing where we talk about. And last week we begin say that there's some things where you should put your money in.
Yeah.
Especially for people who no fit leave job, or people who get some cash, who don't know what they fit do, or for some people who say, I don't like business, I don't want open shop, I know how I go to run business, So we say, okay, we can do some things where we put our money in. We're going to bring us small returns. But we also say that not be all these assets, they give us the same kind of yield. Some of them are small, some of them are plenty, some of them will give you maybe once a year, some of them will give you twice a year, some of them monthly. But we don't start, and we don't say that any amount where you get, make you start with them.
Yeah.
Easy, but make you start with them. So that is where we want to start from this morning. So anything where you want to do, we don't say that any asset where you want get, have goal, and say waiting, I want my goal be financial goal. I want buy house. I want marry. I want plan for retirement. Anything where you want buy, make sure you have goal. I mean, any asset where you want create, make sure you have goal, because that one will help you to determine which kind of asset you should start with. Especially since you just start and you don't get plenty money. So you have to check that your goal where make you see, say, okay, this goal, this asset where I want buy, how it go benefit me, how it go profit me. We don't say that some assets now for before you feel get anything, it go take time.
Yeah.
Some assets, because of the kind of assets where they be, they're very risky. So for somebody who won't do something for short term, you don't go advisable make you put your money for something where they're risky. So you must have your goal. So if I want advice one-on-one, I go ask you, what will be your goal? So I go know, say, okay, this asset where I want to tell you, make you put your money in for now. I go tell you, okay, maybe this is the best thing for you at this time, or this is not the best thing for you at this time. All assets are good.
Okay.
But not because different things they involve. Some assets, like I say, fit get your income fast. Some people, when they complain, I don't buy shares, I never get return, everything, people will talk like that. The main aim for share, for instance, they say, na long term. If you want get the benefit well, na long term. So if your short term goal, they say, I want this money within 6 months or within 1 year, I no go advise you, make you go put your money for stocks or for shares.
Okay.
So that's why your goal is very important, especially if you just start. By the time you just get there, you have what they call diversification. Which means make you put all your eggs in one basket. So the more you grow, the more we're going to say, okay, you have to have everything, because these assets, they for different category. You go say, okay, you must have all this category for your investments or asset portfolio. Portfolio means waiting you they gather, waiting you have. For investment or assets, that's not the thing we call them, your investment portfolio. So if now you don't buy shares, if now you don't buy treasury bills, if now you don't buy, you don't do fixed deposits, that's not your portfolio. That's not the thing we call portfolio. Okay. So every person, when they don't invest, when they don't create assets, they don't begin to build portfolio. You understand? So for that, your investment portfolio, as you go, you're supposed to mix them. Supposed to mix them, because your goal na different one. Some of your goal na target. Maybe you say, okay, my rent, I won't have investment. We're going to help me pay for my rent. You know, that one na target. Now 1 year, you don't know that one.
Yeah.
So you go look for, okay, out of all this investment, which one I fit target, say, now for my target something. Or somebody go say, okay, my children still they small. I want to target their university. How will go do them? Their investment for such things. Somebody go say, okay, I never marry. I want to be planning towards my wedding. They also invest things that, you know, that target. So that's not what they mean by investment portfolio.
Okay.
So before I go on to this, the assets, where we talk about, where we start to talk about from last week, I want to say this. We don't talk about them last week too, but I get plenty people where they ask me question for them.
Okay.
And that's not the bank. You know, and, you know, they say our savings, they say current, you know, all these things. Let me say at this point, say, for anybody who want invest, who wants start to create assets, you must have this banking products. Some of them are savings, some of them are current. Some of them now domiciliary accounts. So I go explain them small, so that people go have an idea of what they talk about. Because I see, say, even some people don't even get savings account. They tell me, sir, why should I get savings account? I feel put the money for my house. I say, yes, if you put the money for your house. They say, yeah, but the interest no plenty. Just like Vero, they talk, this interest, they small now. Yes, the interest, they small. But that savings account too, get the thing way they do. Current account, you know, we talked last week. You say, since that they are taking other charges, all this, waiting. But if you want, for instance, they buy shares, you need that current account. Or you want to be doing transaction, you know go remain
every
for this level.
Yes.
You know go remain for this level now.
Yes.
You want to become financial independent and everything. How you know go get current account, for instance? Because you want to do third-party transaction. You know, savings na the basic thing. Make I explain them very well. Savings na the very basic one.
The savings.
Now the savings, now the basic, now the lowest form of anything transaction you want to do in bank. Now the lowest one, now the most basic.
That is like for general, for everyone.
Everybody. No, all these accounts, anybody if you open them. But this one, the reason why most people they use them, they say now him be the most flexible. Now him be the easiest.
Okay.
And then now him be no charges, day plenty, and then it's very easy to open. Apart from you having your NEPA bill, your utility bill, which can be NEPA, which can be lawman, which can be your receipt for house, utility, and then you get your passport, photo passport. Then you also get there's something else, valid identification. Where you go show, say, now you. So when you don't get that one, the minimum opening balance now very small. You feel open them with 2,000. You feel open with 1,000. So that's why most people, they get them. Withdrawal is very easy. Your ATM, everything. So that's the basic thing for you to have. Then the next one, now current. Most people, when they are just starting out, I will not encourage you to go and get current if you don't need it. So for every person, the person where they do small thing, you know they do business, you know, suppose, you know, compulsory for you make you open this current account. But current accounts, right, you have two types. You have for personal. You know, somebody they asked that question last week. They say waiting be corporate current. Okay. So for current accounts, if you have personal current. So an individual.
That's
personal.
Okay.
Then you have current for your business. In fact, for business, now even only current. You know, if you do savings, now current you go do.
Okay.
And then the difference between this current and savings, like I said last week, they say once you open current, they go give you checkbook. That checkbook, now you go they use do your transaction. If not personal, you fit do your transfer. With your phone for everything. Vero asked me one question last week. You say for corporate, why I need the checkbook? I know if you do transfer. And I tell you, say, if now corporate, not be one person, they sign them. You know, because you go get mandates no be one person. So if no be one person, everything where they give you, like token, they go give you token. No, for savings today, they give you token.
Yeah.
One person no sabi, no go use them. So they go give you, but you no fit use them. Because one person no fit operate them. You understand?
Yeah.
So wetin you go use now your checkbook. Where you know sometimes you won't give check. Maybe your mandate, you don't say, okay, the people where supposed to sign this account now, A and B, or B alone and now wetin go there for the mandate, the instruction. So if you want sign check, now the two of you
go sign.
Exactly, go sign them. So for current, for corporate, you need your checkbook. You use your, for even personal, you need your checkbook as well. Although you can do some transaction, but if you won't give somebody won't give you money, especially if I explain them, if not business, they don't go do transfer because no one person fit do transfer. Don't forget.
Yes.
Now waiting they go give you. Now check. They go give you. So that is why if you are a business person, now you must have a current account. Even if you are a personal, if you they do all these things like shares, where you talk about, you know, they give it in they call dividend. They expect to say you go get account
current.
for you make a put them. Some banks, they have different kinds of current, just like they have different kind of savings. Savings, they will tell you, you know, it's basic, but they will say, okay, we have variation of this one, variation of that one, but it all tallies to the same thing. So that's not that one. Then corporate, I don't explain that one. Corporate accounts, I don't explain. Then you have what they call domiciliary accounts.
Yes.
Domiciliary accounts now basically for foreign exchange. So if, for instance, I did here, I want to be buying foreign exchange, you know, and I don't want keep it. In fact, you shouldn't even keep them for the house. So if I dey buy, if that's my the investment I want do, the asset where I want create, I must open domiciliary account. So any bank also they open domiciliary account. But this domiciliary account basically now for just 3 kinds of accounts: for dollar, for pound, and for euro. Those are the ones where we get. Yes. So if in a Japanese yen and everything, we don't get that one. Yes. For now, dollar, pound, and euro. So when you just go there, just tell I want open account. So it's the same format for that. So the same thing, they will ask you for all the requirements where they need, and your accounts don't open. So you want to be doing transaction, you want to just be saving, buying. Maybe when money is low, you want to buy and then keep or something. You need that domiciliary account because you know if you put foreign money into your Naira account, it's supposed to be for domiciliary account. So basically, those are the kind of accounts where we get. We also have joint account as well.
Yes.
You know, so that one day, basically that is the kind of accounts where bank they give, but you need this account. You need this account. It's good for you as you want the progress. You need, but start with these savings where you get where you're supposed to get. And then if you want to do all this where I go talk about today, all this fixed deposit where I talked about last week, this call deposit, you need accounts. You won't go there and say take my money. They no go take them. You must get account, and from that account they go remove the money where they won't remove. The money where they won't pay you as your interest. Now for that account they go pay you. They go pay inside. They're not going to give you cash for your hand. Okay. So you need this account for you to transact and for you to go on. So I think I don't do okay.
You don't break
So from last week, we started on the asset creating income for ourselves. And we say, okay, the first thing I explained call deposits. I go mention them again. Okay. Call deposit, basically, if you get money, you don't want just leave the money, and you don't want put them for saving. Don't forget, say savings, you know they give interest. The interest where they are very, very small. And one of the disadvantage, they say inflation. If, for instance, I put 20,000 Naira for my account today, by next year, that 20,000 will still be 20,000, and I don't have small jara for on top because of compounding interest and all that. But the thing we say, the money where the thing where 20,000 fee buy for this year, you know, be the same thing you go buy for next year. So that's now inflation, and that's one of the disadvantage of savings accounts. So when we say people they save, it's just for you to put your money together, make you know they spend them anyhow. When you just don't reach that target goal, you go move that savings, you go remove money from savings, you go transfer them. No current though. no be current. Current. If you put money for current, don't forget say the charges for current plenty pass savings. You go move them to your target, wetin you wan use am do for the investment wey you wan use am for. So that's now the reason why they talk about call deposits now. Call deposit, maybe for instance now, because for call deposit you must get a minimum amount for you to say I wan fix this money. For call deposit, you know if you use 2,000, you know if you use 5,000, you know if you use 10,000. So that's not the essence of that savings. So you dey build your money. Your savings is just like your foundation.
Okay.
You know, without foundation, you know if you build the house. Yeah. So your savings like now the foundation. When you the only thing they do for you is say you dey put your money there. You dey save your money there, and small jara they come for them. So once you don't reach the targets, okay, now 50,000 I want save. Because some of these investments, when we talk about for bank, we want to put our money inside. They get minimum that they take.
Yes, I think like savings.
Yes, they get minimum. If you want to do fixed, if you want to do call, you know if you do them with small money, some of them will say 50,000 minimum. But you know if you get that 50,000 and say, I won't go do. Okay. So that's not the reason why you go have that savings. Where they build your money gradually. Because if you put down for the house, you know the kolo that we have. And we say anything will happen. Yes. But you know that for your bank, nothing will happen. Because our money for bank, they insure. They insure. So you hear when you hear say thief go bank, they carry money and everything. If you go there tomorrow,
they'll give you your money.
They'll give you your money. Why? Because our money way there for bank, they don't insure them. They don't insure them. So that's one of the benefits for bank. So make you know they put your money under pillow or put your money. Yes, or those savings, they don't give you, but your money they safe. So if you want to do, for instance, call deposit. We say call deposit is usually what thing will happen. We say, okay, I don't want to put my money for savings. Why? Because this money, no interest, no plenty. For call, the interest big.
Plenty.
Plus.
No vex, we get.
Oh, okay.
Yetunde, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How far now, Yeti?
I'm fine.
Longest time. Okay, so you see the matter will carry come today. Of course, they talk about money every Monday.
Yeah.
Okay, you get any question relating to anything relating to money? Hello, Yetunde.
Okay, do call us back. Well, like Yetunde already opened the floor for us. Feel free calling if you get questions to ask onto creating assets, you know, and of course various streams of income like Barrister Modupe done the talk since last week. Feel free calling 081-731-47589 or something do you not understand, which you don't talk before, but it's not too clear for you. She will come back, she can recap and then make it explainable, clearer for us. Creating income and producing assets.
Okay, so call assets, call deposit.
Call
Sorry,
deposit
you see this. Very. Hey. Okay, so call deposits. If you don't want to put your money for savings, your money don't grow small. So you go tell the bank, please, I want to do call deposits. So waiting down on me, we say, in a form of you fixing your money. So you go tell them, okay, I want to fix this money, maybe not 30,000, maybe not 50,000. I want to fix this money so that they go them ask you, okay, how much you want to fix? They go tell you this is not the interest for this. We go there for your money, which is usually more than your savings. Okay. That's not the advantage of that one. And then another thing we say, if for instance you say, okay, I want to do this thing, you can say I want to do it for 7 days. You can say I want to do it for 14 days. You can say I want to do it for 21 days. You know, all you are just looking at is just that interest where you there for. That's not the thing where you they look for. So, and the another advantage we say, you can say, okay, maybe you say fix them for 1 month, fix them for 21 days, and then emergency day.
Now I asked last week, say, what if I get emergency? Can I go back?
You can go back, but like I said, they go penalize you. So if they say these are the interest that they give you, if you collect the money before
time,
they go penalize you.
So
but
they
go
reduce. They go reduce.
No, they go give you, but they go reduce them.
That's the interest, not my actual money.
No, they don't go touch your money. Your money, your money, your capital. Nobody go touch them. So now the interest where they don't put on that thing that they go reduce. So that's now one of the advantage for that call. Say, okay, I get emergency, make I put my money, and make I go collect my money. But for the difference between that call deposits and fixed deposit, where I explained last week, we say for fixed deposit, you know, collect your money.
Oh, wow. So even under emergency.
So that's the reason why they ask you, what will be your goal? Why you won't put that, you won't create that asset?
Okay, but in the process of you creating the asset, like that's why I see they ask, and something tragic can happen where they say you need money to fix. And maybe not the only place where you feel say you get money be that. Now you won't divert the money from the fixed
Don't
to
forget,
that stuff.
say, we don't say, when we talk about savings, one of the savings where you should have should be waiting. Emergency. So financial matter, money matter, now all about planning. So everything, like I said that time, everything where you feel think about, make you put them down. It will help you. So if you don't have emergency, or if you're not sure, say, okay, maybe this money, now for this, now for that, because like I say, for budget.
Please, we have Rita. Hello, Rita, good morning.
Good morning.
Turn down your TV volume, we can hear ourselves. Rita, turn it down, turn it down.
Hello, Rita. Okay, I think you have to call us back.
But then, if you're not calling, help us turn down your TV volume, please, so we can hear each other clearly.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so for the, that's why I say everything about money matter now for planning. And then for budget. And budget is just waiting. Budget not your spending plan, how you intend to spend. No wrong way, no right way. As long as, no right way, no wrong way, because waiting day important for you. Feel no day important for me. As long as certain things day for inside. That, for instance, you must have your savings, it must stay inside. For instance, your investment must stay inside. For, you know, we talk about like emergency. Your emergency will be under your savings. Okay. So some people go say, okay, I won't have emergency as part of waiting I won't get for budget. So that's why waiting I have for my budget might be the same thing where I go have for my budget. Nothing, no right, no wrong. As long as it fulfill my purpose, it fulfill my goal, it fulfill my plan. So money matter now about you. That's why they call them personal money matter. Now about you.
We have Peter now. Hello, Peter. Hello, Peter.
Yes, how are you?
Very fine. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, please go on with your questions.
Yeah, my question is about this savings. You say that you can save today. After 1 week, you can collect for the fixed account and whatever. I want to know more about that.
Okay,
you know, so there's some assets that probably is annually we get a dividend or weekly. So he wants to know the one that is weekly.
The one that is weekly, it's very difficult for you to get something that is weekly, apart from the one like your business, where they go bring in money for you.
But anything bank, anything like that, shares, cannot be 1 week.
It can't be 1 week.
Even this call deposit cannot be 1 week.
That's not it. Now, if you want put on for 7 days, that's not your own.
Okay. So
you understand
something like that. But the thing go kinkele.
You go kinkele.
So what's
you
the point?
Don't say. Go kinkele. The minimum you can get out of all these things is 1 month.
Oh.
Like your fixed deposit, you can fix it for
a month.
1 month. Okay. But the more your money, the better your.
Is it the more the money now,
or the more
longer,
the time?
The longer I
like
keep
maybe
two ways.
You do like
two ways.
1 year.
Okay.
2 ways.
Okay.
The longer, the better the returns.
And
also, the more the money as well.
Okay.
So now 2 way the day.
Because obviously the person they fix 50,000, the person they fix 100,000. Even if not for the same year, the rate you're going to enter will be
different. So if the person, for instance, will get 50,000, say I won't leave him for 1 year, and the person will get 100,000, say I won't leave him for just maybe like 6 months. Or now almost the same thing when you think about it, because my money more, so my interest will go more than the person. But the advantage where he gets, be saying in tenor, in time is longer than. But the minimum you can get from all these things be 30 days, which is 1 month.
1 month.
Which is 1 month.
Okay.
When they talk about shares, they talk about shares, not the company, you they buy, waiting that one be, which we, okay, make I talk about now. shares, when you talk about shares, when you talk about stocks, it's about you buying into a company. If, for instance, you want to buy into bank, you go say, okay, I want to buy the shares of so bank, A bank. Yeah. I want to buy into so company. I want to buy into so thing. What thing you do be say you take yourself as part owner of that business. Okay. That is what shares is all about. When people say, I buy shares, I buy stock, what thing you do be say you are buying into that business. You now, fit do the business, but you get the money. So you go say, okay, what thing I want to do with my money? You go say, okay, make I buy into. I like this company the way they do. I like that company the way they do. So you go say, okay, you go approach your stockbroker. I want to buy into this something. Some of them, they give 6 months. Some of them,
Please, let's take David. Hello, David. Good morning. David.
Hello, good morning.
David, I beg you speak up.
I beg.
I don't know, this line I've been.
Yes.
Yeah, better. Good morning.
I want to contribute about being a youth in Nigeria. I hope it's not...
We know they hear you, David. Can you help us speak up and remain at that pace?
I hope it's not too late to contribute about being a youth in Nigeria.
No, we don't pass that one. We don't pass the youth matter.
I sure say that question go do on
Follow
Instagram.
Fine Girl, yes, for Instagram.
So you can just drop your comments there, all right?
Thank you very much, David.
Okay.
Barrister, Shana, every company, now they say shares, I'm saying now only private or government, which one? Not every company. I never hear wapTv say shares. Is it every company?
Yes. See, the thing is, say, if you want sell your shares to public,
okay.
You go. If, for instance, if you look at paper now, if you look at a section,
in the middle, yeah,
you go see where they say they list some companies where they under stock exchange.
Okay.
So now only company like that.
Now if it sell.
Now if it sell to the public.
That's if only they decide to. It is not compulsory.
No, you can't know. They have what they call IPO. That is the initial public offer. And that's one, when they won't do them, they go announce, they go company go come out and say, look, we want to sell, we have shares that we want to sell, we want more. Because it is all about is that when they come out and say that, come and invest, they are saying, come and invest, come and be a part of us. They are looking for money. It's a way of them, instead of them to go and borrow money.
Okay.
So
they
need.
Okay.
No, it depends on what their target is. But it depends on what their target is. Some of them, if they want more funds, they sell out and say that, look, we want to sell out. We want to sell part of us. Come and be a part of us. It's just like every other person having business.
Yes.
You're looking for investors. So that is what they are doing. Exactly. So you have what you call initial public offer. Where that initial public offer, they come out to the public. We want to do this. We want to do that. So you can do that. But when there is nothing like that, and you want to buy, opportunity there for you to buy. And that's not the time where all this company, if you want to buy, all you just need to do, just go to your stockbroker and say, I want to buy shares, so. They will give you your form. They'll give you form, you go fill. They will give you a CS number. Everything. So you go tell. So I can buy into any company at any time. If I want to sell, I know once again, I go instruct my stockbroker, sell this also shares for me. But easy like let me not say easy like that. Let me say, when you are buying shares, you will buy at a price. Yeah. If you look at your paper, you will see that they will say units. They will list them, they will put units. They go list them, they go put amount. That means that amount, now the amount where they sell. Right? So if you want to buy, you can say, okay, maybe I want to buy, maybe my money now 50,000. Now 50,000 I have. And then you say, okay, waiting you want to buy, you tell them waiting you want to buy. So they go divide that your money by the amount where that share be. So for you to know how many units, because it is sold in units.
Okay.
To know how much you can buy into that company. So if, for instance, a bank, for instance, the share, not be the amount be that though. Let's say now 1 naira.
Okay.
And you have maybe like 50,000. You just divide it. So that means what you can buy is what?
50.
Exactly. That is how it works. So if, for instance, you buy at 1 naira, and then you say, I need money, and then you go meet your stockbroker, and the stockbroker will come look at them and say, okay, waiting be the share, how much they be for today? Because the share, they go up, they go down.
They fluctuate.
They fluctuate. Sometimes it remain at par. So they ask you, okay, waiting be the amount with the share.
Hello, David. People should reduce this volume now. David, please now, reduce your volume.
Okay.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Please go on.
Please, I want to ask, I'm interested in this program concerning this stock broking. I have a share with Zenith Bank.
Okay.
And for the past 3 years, I have not been receiving my dividend.
Okay.
For the past 3 years, formerly I used to get my dividend maybe at the end of every year. But for the past 3 years, I have not been receiving my dividend. And I have shares with Zenith. That's why I'm interested in this program, and I want to learn more.
Okay, let me say this. How were you getting it? What address did you put? Because Zenith still declares dividend. So if you have not been getting it for 3 years, what you should do is that you go to their registrars.
Yes, I've done it through my register. Formerly, I used to get it through this,
Yes, go on.
We can hear you.
Yes.
You used to get it formerly through what? PO Box? David.
I can hear you.
Okay.
You say formerly you used to get it through what?
Hello?
David, go on. You say formerly you they get your dividend through waiting.
Formerly, I did get my dividend through this DHL, but I went to their register. When I go to the register, I can't make some changes, so they get it through my account.
Okay.
But now for 3 years, you've not been getting it.
If you have been getting it through your account, then you should be getting it through your account.
Abi?
But if you have not gotten it, right, go to the Zenith registrars, go to their registrars, right? When you go there, make your complaint to them, because all dividends that have not been cashed, they have a register. So all you just need to do is you go there, you tell them you have your evidence. You understand?
Okay.
So they will pay you. What they will just do is they also have their own book. So what they do is that they see all the ones that you have not gotten for 3 years. What they will do is just to validate it, because once they give you, you're supposed to within 6 months. But right now, that is why at a time, Stock Exchange was saying that people should go, that they don't want paper dividend anymore. People should go and open an account. They did it for several, they were telling people, go and open accounts, so that they can be paying you directly. Do you understand? So go to Zenith registrars, go there, tell them, and they will see. Once they see that, okay, and they confirm that, yes, it is true, they will pay you automatically. Your money is not lost.
So it's not lost.
Okay.
So just do the needful.
Just go and meet them. Your money is not lost.
Sure, go don't plenty now. 3 years.
Yes,
Baba.
yes. they have been declaring dividends, so your money is not lost.
Okay, so you should just visit. Okay, let's go back.
Okay, so
Where did we stop?
okay.
I think we should talk about the whole bank issue and the longer. You're saying the
Longer,
longer.
I said
yes.
I gave
So
an
the longer,
example. Okay,
yes.
so the longer
So I
is
want to encourage everybody at this point. Once your money don't get 50,000, go put down for fix. For now. Why you dey shake your head?
Fixed deposit.
Fixed deposit for now, because waiting your money they do. They idle, no they do anything. You understand?
That's another account too, because I don't even.
Can I get fix that money with my savings? Or do I?
Because I didn't want you have to open another account.
No,
That's what I'm saying.
no, you fit. If you have your money for the savings, just go to your bank
And say you transfer.
and tell them that I want fixed. Okay, let me say that one. Then we'll go to treasury bills. Then you tell them and say I want to fix my money. Once you say you won't fix your money, they go ask you, okay, how much you get? Even if you did for savings account, they will deduct it from the savings account.
But it's like you opening another account.
No, you're not opening another account.
Really?
That's why you must have an account. Once you have that account, they will do that transaction on that account.
Oh.
So for fix, all they do is you just give them the instruction. I want you to fix this money for me.
Barrister, now between the FD and the CD, which one they bring more interest.
The fixed deposit
Brings more interest.
Yes, because
But
the
I
reason
cannot,
why,
during emergency, I cannot
can
go
still
to
go
take
yes,
back.
the reason why is because they know that this person is not touching this money before this time.
Okay.
You know, that is the, maybe if you want to call them disadvantage. Unlike call, they know that this person
If you to go back,
anytime.
Yes. Okay.
So you understand. So that they get advantage, they get disadvantage. So it depends. But for somebody, I got ask you which emergency. They're all which emergency. When
me
do
they
they
ask
talk
you.
about this emergency?
Now we talk about emergency because
emergency.
really that's a world we live in. You know,
Which
most things.
emergency?
I don't know, anything can happen. You can't tell nature.
And so when you don't get the savings for the emergency, and you know that this
What
one,
what if the savings what I get?
You not even reach to solve the emergency
for the
problem.
emergency. Now which they talk? What if the
okay,
savings don't reach?
and every time I go, they ask you, what's be that emergency?
I don't have any for now.
You give me example now. Now you they talk about emergency. For me,
Now she they talk. Which barrister? What
okay.
I don't have any emergency for now, but what I'm saying is, you know, you get some things they be say you no plan for, and it go happen. Okay, so it is not because you don't get savings, but then the savings where you get no reach. Okay, God forbid for accident, you understand? For somebody where maybe get an accident and one hand was cut off, and now he needs another. And then they charge him for like 10 million or 15 million naira. That was unplanned. He didn't foresee that coming. Do you understand?
Okay.
And then what he has in his savings account not even reach quarter of waiting he need now.
Okay.
So is he going to live the rest of his life carrying one hand up
You know,
and down?
waiting another time. I won't make you finish this thing. For Moneymatta,
But before we go, we'll take Peter. Hello,
Okay.
Peter. Good
Let me just
morning.
note it.
Good morning. Please, I'm interested on the program because there is money that I buy shares. I bought shares about 12 years ago, and also the shares I don't know how to go about it because the bank was migrated from Prudent to Sky Bank, so I don't know how to go about it.
Sir, you know what? When these banks were being, some of these banks were being bought over by other banks, merging and everything, what the banks did was that they came out to tell people, if you have shares, come. Because, for instance, let me use the example of, okay, that bank that you talked about. What they did was, if you had shares in that bank and it was being taken over or was being bought over, what they did was they looked at it and said, okay, this share, this bank that we're buying over, if you had maybe like 10 or 1,000 units of shares, they are buying it over. Most of them, the prices came down, but they will give you the value for it. So if, for instance, it was 1,000, what they did, sometimes they did, different banks did different things at different times. What they did, some of them will say, okay, for 10 units of this one, of maybe P bank that is now bought over, that no longer exists, we that were buying it, S Bank, for instance, we'll give you for 10 of that one, we'll give you one of our own. That was what they did.
So does it mean that those who bought were at loss?
They were at loss at that time. Yes. They were at loss at that time.
Okay.
So that's what happens. So right now, I'm not sure. The book has been closed. I can't tell you that. Because they came out. They came out publicly. It was in the papers. You know,
most people were actually feeling
so both my initial money
and
my
the
dividend,
gain, the profit, everything is gone.
Answer that for yourself.
But if I don't want to give me dividend, they should give my capital, my initial money. You know, but anyway, sorry about that, Peter.
Yes.
Okay, so you asked one question. You say, what if
medical
emergency?
stuff like that.
I want us to finish this one. You know, this money matter is plenty.
It's large.
It not be only how to make money. It also include how to manage money. It also include how to multiply money. And it also include how to preserve that money. So for end, we go talk about all these wheels.
She asset no be multiply money.
Now multiply.
Okay.
Now multiply money and also to preserve your money. Okay. Another one thing where it day for the thing where we could talk about now insurance, which most people know they get. Most Nigerians know they get.
What do we have that we want to insure outside the cars?
That's not the thing, but the
like
insurance
in
cover.
Do we insure life?
Yes.
No,
it's just that people just don't bother about it. You know, the principle for insurance, they say anything where you know fit lose, insurance. That's not the law. That's not the principle. That's not the thing behind insurance. Say anything where you no fit lose, insurance. People they think say, but if I put money, I buy insurance. What if that thing no happen? That's not the probability.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Yes, you know, most times they happen. But what insurance?
So if it doesn't happen, I don't get my.
You don't get your money back. But look at it. If something happen. For instance,
what kind of insurance is that? Because
you get different kind of
yes,
insurance.
but I can get my money back. I can get your initial insurance. They take a certain amount.
If for instance, car insurance, what they do, you have different insurance. So you get different. Some, in fact, if you go into them now,
ones they say because
if for instance your car, where they insure, you know, the basic one where you get in a third party.
Yes.
Yeah. Then you have comprehensive. Imagine the money where they put. If you don't get accident or anything for that year,
don't go with
you don't go with that. You understand?
Yes.
But imagine if something happened. If the car became a wreck, you know, you hit somebody's car, you damage that person's car, you damage your own car. If you get third party, not only that person, and it's to some extent, it no cover your own. But if you get comprehensive, it cover both you and that person.
But again, insurance, so we say, as they collect money every month, when your own don't mature, if not 3 years, you can get your money back plus interest.
You can do, yes. You get that one.
Okay.
You get that one.
Okay.
You get that's not the reason why they say insurance is not a topic on its own.
Yes.
Where we go talk about.
Yeah.
You know, now we don't move.
We don't
come out.
But
I go answer you.
Okay.
If, for instance, that your car, something happened to him, and that car, maybe you buy it for 3 million or 1 point something million, and the other person where you hit as well, you know that the amount where they put as your insurance premium, where you put down, you don't reach that amount. But if something happen, remember, say, you go get a brand car. You remember, that other person too, get. So that's not insurance. It like be probability. It may happen, it may not happen. So for such, when it doesn't happen, your money, you don't go. But if it happens, imagine what you they pay compared to what you go get. You know? So insurance now another form of assets. Some people will say, okay, I won't buy.
Like you said, a topic
on its own. Another person I say, na insurance I won't buy. I want to be collecting monthly salary, something from it. I want to be collecting something from it.
Hey.
People who won't retire, it will be a good thing for them.
All right. Well, talking of being a good thing, yes, being a good thing. In fact, very, very good.
I know it's full this
since 8 o'clock, we don't start to talk about this, but I sure say with gas continuous because, like she told, say money matter.
It's a serious and big matter.
Deep well. But that's all we take today. Just after this break, Slimy and I will be back here for the paper segment. Thank you so much, Barrister.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.